Should have just swung instead of waiting to see if there's any weight. Try again. Sometimes they bite twice. Fuck that fish. Held on to it this time. Third time's a charm. That's a good one. Very good one. Don't die, camera. Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna upload that whole clip. 3 casts I catch this fucker. Look at that. I've already caught it before. What if this one I caught last week? I don't know. I'm gonna go back to that spot and see if there's any more in there after I retie and whatnot. Like 3.5 pounds. Get her on the bump board here. I think the trick to that was just moving the bait faster. We got length of just over 19 3/4. Get a picture. Stay there, honey. Drifting away from my spots. Alright. Alright. You saw it. 3 casts, 3 bites. Third time's a charm. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Go home. See you, girl. Alright, gonna retie and try again. GoPro, stop recording. Before I cast, before the battery dies. The lesson of that sequence. 3 bites. She didn't choke it down and hold on until I sped up. Something you gotta play around with. Something I constantly play around and experiment with. Seems like I tend to do a lot better when I move it a little bit faster. They get less time to think about it and they just go for it. You know, kind of like a reaction bite. Just landed bass number 2 in the same spot. 8-inch Yunique baits GTrout. Let me tell you something. You think throwing big 8-inch, 10-inch baits is all about big fish? Well, it's not really the case. Let me get this under the sun so you can see. How big is that fish? I'll say it's probably 16 inches. Couldn't be more than 2 pounds. Got plenty of the bait in there to get hooked. Take a picture, get it on the board, and I'll post that after the video. There you see it. Just over 16.5 inches. Eating a bait that's just under half its size. And it's well, I need to get it marked first. Set this down for a minute. Very feisty fish. Alright. Mark the spine so I know if I've caught it before. Do this without dropping anything. You know how feisty that is? That's a fish that eats a big bait. That's a fish that's going to grow up to be big. You ready? There she goes. Here we go. Another 16, 17 inch fish. Ain't huge, but came and jacked up that GTrout. That cast I felt a little tick and there's just nothing. As soon as this thing started to come up off the bottom, it came up and smashed it. Not a bad one. Not a great one either. Catching a fish on a 8-inch bait is always great.
Have you come to a fairly firm conclusion in your own mind, after all of these investigations, that we are dealing with some sort of alien or dimensional life form? My personal opinion, yes, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes, huh? And it's not just from the investigations of sightings. That has to do with my investigations into Air Force and military documents that have been declassified. Our government's knowledge of this particular topic is enormous.
Got him that time. Doesn't feel like a big one, but hey, we're fishing a day.
They don't know a damn thing about UFOs, but it's not the case, is it? Well, there's damn lies and then there's government lies.
Barely in its mouth. Big old hole.
And that's probably the biggest lie in the world.
Not for me. Never caught this fish before. Another 16, 17, maybe an 18. Probably 17 and a half. Meet him in the middle. Give me your spine.
In your opinion, George, why
Give her a little mark.
is our government keeping their knowledge of this phenomenon?
Always clip that second spine flat. That's how I know I caught him before.
Why do you think they are?
Nailing trout on an or nailing bass on an 8-inch GTrout today. Tons of fun.
In a couple of different ways. If you go back historically,
What do you know? Ooh. Fish number 5 on the GTrout. It's another feisty dink with fish herpes. Mark under my finger there. I better not touch my lips for the rest of the day. What up, buddy? Gonna get this fish marked if it's not already and get back in the water. You know, a big hole in its mouth. Hope I didn't do that.
This one was meditate on the teachings of Jesus.
Fish number 6.
And all of it
Yeah, it's in the weeds.
Pray for reconciliation,
Yeah.
not a win.
Better than the previous 4. Looks like we got another 19-inch
He had
fish.
the right answer. He had the right answer. And I'm afraid that there are so many people in a country of 350 million.
Looks nice and healthy.
You know, there's lots of opinions out there, and some of them are crazy. And some of those opinions are running to, we gotta stop them. And
The lure comes right out. You'll never give him an inch.
Much worse will lead to bloodshed. We have to love our enemy. We have to realize that we have more in common than we have.
Been grinding out fish today. This is number 6. And one, no, 2 through 5, and 16, 17 inch fish. This is a nice one. I've been waiting for this one for a couple hours.
Probably aren't, you know. And like this, the liberal say it was 40%, you know, Bill Maher said 40% of Republican parties. I'm sorry, where is that statistic? Let's break it down. Let's remember statistics. In statistics, you can find any statistic that you want and support it if you eliminate these other statistics. But getting back to Dr. King, I mean, one of the things as I travel around this country,
18.5 inches.
and you know, not indoctrinate people.
Nice, healthy looking fish.
Seem to be doing
Stay there, let me get a picture, please.
Saturday Night Live. Well, I mean, I hate to crap on my...
Alright, miss 18.5, fish number 6 of the day. Go get a real trout. GoPro, stop.